From the heights of the Himalayas to the depth of memory, I journeyed alone, not to escape the world, but to rediscover myself in its vibrant chaos. Hello everyone, this video tells the story about my trip from the 7,000-foot Himalayan mountain tops right the way down to the valleys of Billing. I embarked on this journey by taking a 12-hour bus ride from Shimla. This long-awaited bus journey was exciting for me as I was about to set forth on a journey through my childhood days upon the Indian bus. Yes, I did spend my childhood days on Indian buses, and I can't wait to relive those moments again. On the morning of 15th April 2025, I jumped into a taxi with Dilip Kumar and he drove me from Mashobra to Shimla bus stand. Wow, and there's another one there.
Lots of others.
Wow. So I went sightseeing. Wow. Monkeys, are you coming this morning on the bus? No, you're running away. I'll put that clip on YouTube. The drive to the bus stand went really well, but the bus stand itself was a complete disaster. So I'm on my bus now to Kangra after my amazing stay in Mashobra. It was magical. Bit of a culture shock actually coming to Shimla bus stand, to be honest with you, my goodness. So the inquiries didn't want to help me at all. They just said I have to walk up several flights of stairs with my bags. Then I found a lift and I thought, okay, it's for hotel staff only. Not hotel staff, just hotel guest staff. And I tried that lift, it wasn't working, so I went back to the inquiries and said, this is a bit silly. Where's the lift for me to go up to the platform, because it was high. And then they showed me the lift, but the lift wasn't working and they ran away. So they must have known the lift wasn't working. And then they ran away, which, you know, the customer services have a lot to be desired. It's a big shock leaving Mashobra, believe me, with that lovely taxi driver and the homestay. So in the end, a lovely guy from the general public walked me up the stairs and he carried all my bags. So literally we were running up the stairs together, and he even went and found my bus, and I'm on my bus. So basically, why are these people who work in inquiries getting paid when the general public are just kind and just step in? I was fuming, absolutely fuming. But I'm so grateful though that there are just kind, genuine people around that can really help you. So when you are travelling in India, just expect the unexpected sometimes. People aren't always gonna care so much, you know. But then you'll find others that really do genuinely want to care and help. So here I am on my bus to Kangra, no idea how long it'll take. I think it's about 8 hours. So anyway, yeah, I got on the bus. Finally, I didn't actually envisage that I would actually be sitting on a bus. I was fuming. Don't know whether to put those scenes in where I was fuming, because I did film them, but I don't know if I want them on the media. Okay, so the bus is quite empty at the moment, which means it's going to fill up, which in a way is great. I've just got some time to calm down and settle in. Oh my God, I was spoilt, wasn't I, in Mashobra? Very spoilt with that mountain view. But I can't really live there, you know, we haven't really got the infrastructure and stuff. So I'm now going to Bir, which is kind of my summertime home, which is nice. It's really, really nice. It's all flat, so you can walk out every single day. I can do a lot of work there and editing, so yeah. It's all good. We just need to forget about what's just happened in the incidents and get on with it. And just love the ride and just really enjoy it. And soon enough, the bus journey to Billing began.
When I was a child, my parents would take my sisters and me on long winding Indian bus journeys. Those epic expeditions seemed to last a lifetime. Back then, everything felt new and magical. I was endlessly fascinated by the vendors who would hop on and off the buses. They carried more than just snacks. They also brought their stories and little sparks of life that would light up our tired eyes. In those days, the buses would play loud Indian movies up front. The volume was always turned up with songs blaring in the background. Most people were glued to the screen, but not me. As a kid, it overwhelmed me. The noise, the motion, the chaos. I'd curl up next to my mum and try to shut it all out, wishing for silence. Now it's funny how things change. These days, I find myself drawn to that same chaos. There's a certain beauty in it, the rawness, the rhythm, and the Indian bus ride feels like home. These days, there are no films up front. This makes for a strange kind of peace as I sit by the window watching the world go by. My parents loved these bus rides in a way I didn't fully understand back then. For them, they weren't just a way to get from one place to another, they were threads that tied them to their memories and their roots. And now, even though that they are no longer physically with us, I like to think that they are still riding those buses on the golden roads of heaven, laughing, looking out of the window and feeling the wind in their hair. As I take these journeys by myself now, I wonder if they will ever make their way to the next generation in my family. But of course, these bus rides were not always magical. They also had their dark turns, literal hairpin bends, and emotional detours. I've had my fair share of rough moments, breakdowns, and doubts along the way.
So we've just got down from the bus for a bit of a break. The roads are something else, the bends, oh my goodness me, it's just so rattly. I really cannot film on this bus, it's so difficult. So I think we have to get back on now anyway. Okay, see you in a bit. So we're on a break, half-hour break. I've just actually bought some Dettol because stirring up. Just not very well on the bends, they were just crazy, but I think it's going to be a bit flatter. I think it is because I tended to have a bit of a sleep as well afterwards, so but yeah, not too bad, a lot more settled now.
But slowly, things started to shift. The air felt lighter, I smiled again, and just like that, the hours melted away.
So you live in English country.
Yes. Well, actually, I live in
So you
India.
came first time?
No, I live in India. My third time in beer.
First time you came
No,
beer.
third time.
Third time?
Yeah, third time in beer. Yeah, third time. Yeah, so we will do little. Are you okay on the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, super. Yeah. Okay. So this is Sonu. Hi, Sonu.
Hi.
So Sonu's going to take me to Springen, isn't it? That's my
Okay.
guest house. Yeah. So 200 rupees for 4 kilometers. That is such a good price. Such a good price. So I've arrived at my homestay Springen. I was in Gliders Inn last year, but it's now under different management. But this place was recommended by the people who used to manage Gliders Inn. So I'm here and I'll give you the room tour. So this is my room. Lovely double bed. So you might hear a sound, that's just the hot water heater that's heating up my bath water. Beautiful bed. And the window, that's doors, there's the balcony. Storage for the wardrobe. We've got drinks area there, table, outdoor chair and outdoor table, which I'll put out tomorrow, and a seating area here. Inside the bathroom we've got a nice mirror. We've got the sink area, toilet, that's the geyser that's making that noise at the moment, shower area, bucket bath, and a really good storage of shelving and towels. And again, that's the heater, that one there. Okay, so not sure how much you'll see of the balcony with it being dark, but we can have a go. So this is the mozzie net door. Yeah, it's dark, but I'll show you another time that there is a view there, and that's of the, I think that's the green tea fields, I think. So size-wise with the balcony, it's a narrow one, but it'll do. And I don't have to dry my clothes on it because there is a drying space on the shared balcony if I don't want to dry the clothes here, but I might. Isn't it lovely? Whoa, sorry, banging the door. I'll just shut this door over for a minute. In addition to having these beds, look at that towel, that's so lovely. Look at how they're presented. Oh, and gorgeous picture. Look at that picture there, beautiful. Beautiful. So in terms of costs, this is 10 UK pounds a night. What's that about American? 15 USD. Yeah, excellent value for money for a room with a really good mattress, really good facilities and a balcony. So that's what you can get for your money in India in a really nice area. So where I've just come from, Mashobra, Divine Hills, as you know, that was £34 a night. Can't afford that every night, so I've reduced the cost. Now, just to do a cost comparison, in the UK, you can rent a room, or I could rent a room for, yeah, £34 a night, including bills and everything. Don't think that would include food, though. And that's only residential, and it's not commercial. But basically, I can get something to the standard of Divine Hills for what you pay in England in a non-commercial place. And yeah, the question might be, well, you could stay at Divine Hills because that's what you pay in England, somewhere to that standard. But to be honest with you, the rooms for like, you know, a tenner a night, still a very good standard. Come on, look at it, look at it. Now, not only that, but I'm only a part-time yoga and meditation teacher. I only rely on Patreonship for the YouTube channel. So my costs are okay for India, but they're not okay for the UK. So this helps. And of course, I have an amazing life. It's all about the quality of life. It's a bit like what we were saying about finances with Dilip Kumar and the villagers and how they do their farming and when they work. I very much resonate with all of that and just coming down to earth. and I've actually journeyed from a very high place, 2,160 feet up in Mashobra, right down to the plains here in my home in Billing. It's been my home for a few years now, summertime home. And yeah, my winter home was Gokana, but it's definitely now Goa. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the bus journey. Sorry I was really sick on that bus. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this bus journey and the room tour. And yeah, I think I really don't know what to do with vlogs these days, do I? I don't know whether to add on tomorrow's to this one. Not tomorrow's vlog, but just how I'm getting on in beer and what I'm doing and how I'm spending my time, or whether to do that in a separate vlog, but we'll see.
12 hours and 1,000 memories as the bus journey ended, a new chapter begun, carrying the echoes of my childhood, the warmth of my late parents' love, and the quiet thrill of what's next. Here's to honouring the past and embracing the road ahead.